Hi guys, welcome back. Hope you are doing good. If you're working on financials, if you're working on statutory audit, if you're working on journal entries, if you're working on any budget planning, and you have a dream that I want to convert my knowledge into technology. You want to go into some technology driven career, so this video is for you. Today we will discuss why SAP FICO is perfect for financial professionals, and here I am talking about the chartered accountants, CPA, management accounting, which are known as CMA, and MBA Finance. So, let's start with the first point, that is relatable concepts. As a CFI analyst or as a qualified chartered accountant, you are already working on various things like you are preparing balance sheet, you are working on profit and loss, you are working on the trial balance, you are working on various type of closing activities related to GL, accounts receivable, payable, inventories, right? So various type of books of accounts, closing related activities you are working, whether you are working on statutory audit or even you are working on internal audit. If you are working on management, or if you are CMA professional, and particularly if you are working on the costing side, as a CMA professional, basically you are working on cost calculations, cost centers. You are working on all type of cost allocation. You are working on product costing, margin analysis, profitability analysis. These are the things where you are currently working. And as an MBA, you are working on different financial modeling. Maybe you are currently working on ERP, or if you are in the process of completion of your MBA, then maybe you have some industrial experiences. So in that case, if you are going to bring this SAP FICO knowledge in your career, or if you are going to upgrade your skills on FICO or with this SAP ERP, then definitely it is going to help you in every aspect. Now let's understand how it is going to fit into real world. Means what is the benefit if you are going to learn it. Whatever the profile you are going to choose after completion of your program, or let's say CA qualified, because recently CA exam published, many chartered accountants, they have completed their CA. Now they are going for campus placement. So in that case, if they are going to learn SAP, then what the benefit they are going to get? Because you know that after that, obviously you are going to work on different MNCs, on different roles, and SAP is used in large companies. You take any MNC, you take any public limited company, you take any PSU, everywhere you will find that SAP is being used. Means if you'll join any small company, or I'm sure CS during your articles, you must have done lot of audits. That time maybe you are familiar with Tally. So mostly in India, many SMEs, they are working on Tally. But when you are going to join any MNCs, definitely they are working on SAP, right? So Excel, Tally, Excel being used in small companies, but all when you will go for big companies, there you will find SAP. Now let's say you are going to join as finance manager, but you don't have any SAP knowledge, you don't have any ERP knowledge, right? So in that case, maybe it will problem for you, because you have completed your CO degree or you have completed your CMA degree. Now you don't know the applications. I'm not talking that everyone is going for the consulting role, which I will explain later, but the basic knowledge of SAP is highly required, even when you are going for any like role, like analyst role, or if you are going for any process related role, still it is required. So that means your base qualification will be your CA or CMA, but this additional knowledge related to ERP, SAP, you can say it's mandatory. And I'm sure when any companies they are coming to your institute for placement, definitely these questions must be there, whether you have knowledge about the ERP or not. And particularly ERP means it is SAP. Although in market many ERPs are there, but basically you will find Oracle or SAP, and on that SAP will find the top. Now let's understand that what exactly SAP Finance, what is SAP. So I will not go into deeper on this. I already have so many videos on this, but briefly I'm telling from layman point of view. So if I will explain in layman language, so basically this module FI and CO, it's not one module, actually it is two module. One for your bookkeeping, that is finance, and another one is your management accounting, that is controlling. So FI stands for financial accounting. So all the bookkeepings, your statutory requirement point of view, your external reporting, everything is coming under the FI. And controlling, management accounting coming under this controlling. When if you are the CMA, then 100% CO is additional advantage for you, means 100% it is required. But I'm not saying that it is not required for chartered accountants also. So when companies are going to hire for a particular profile, they want that you should be well versed in all areas, means for all the submodules related to finance and all the submodules related to controlling, right? So this let's take one example. Let's say you are responsible for doing the audit, you are managing the general ledger, means you have your like your article staffs are there, or maybe you have entry level staffs are there, they are posting various type of transactions in the books of accounts, right? So many journal entries are there. Now all these things I'm sure you must have studied in your accounting, or you must have also studied in your CA, both inter as well as final, as well as during your articleship also you have completed a lot of audits in this segment. Similarly, the payables, accounts payable, right? So managing the vendor bills, TDS deductions, like all the audit related field works you must have already experienced. Now the same thing also applicable in SAP 2. Your accounts receivable, invoicing, collections, right? Client outstanding reports, everything is coming under SAP 2. Your asset accounting, like fixed asset register, which is a very critical area from the CO point of view. A lot of accounting standards are also available on that, so that is also coming under managing the depreciations, right? So all type of asset acquisitions, everything you're managing fixed asset, so that is all coming under SAP, particularly under the FI module. Similarly, if you go for controlling module, so controlling basically your cost related work. So that's why I said that it is very helpful for, or it is mandatory for the cost accountants, like your internal cost allocations, preparation of budgets, planning, right? So those things are mandatory for cost accountants or for the CMAs. So if you are working on as a cost controller, then definitely you must have knowledge on all these areas. You have already knowledge, like you have completed your CMA final, or you have your knowledge on that. I mean, you have completed your fine, all the academics, so definitely you have the knowledge. But same thing when you are going to apply on technology or this ERP, SAP, it is going to help definitely to the business, as well as it is going to help for your career point of view. So the difference is between FICO I explained. Now many people they think that because SAP is it's a IT product, definitely it is a IT product. So they must be thinking that it's a IT related career. So we should not go for that, because being CA, CMA, our job is something different. Our career is something different, right? So I have categorized some differences here to change the mindset, or I will try to shift your mindset related to this particular product. Now here's two roles I have defined here. One is related to business user role, and another one is the consultant role. So let's find out which one is suitable for you, and who should go for this, which option, which one is a right option for you. So let's start from the first point, that is core focus areas. Being CA, you are working on accounting, auditing, all the compliances, tax filing, all these things you are working right now. When you are working as a business user, right? When I'm saying business user, it may be any power user, analyst, cost controller, finance manager, any role you can take. So basically, when you are working on the system, the SAP front end part is going to help you, right? So in this application, we have two parts. One is your the front end where the business users are working, and other one the developers. So that those are known as your consultant. So how to use that applications? Suppose I need to prepare the profit and loss balance sheet. That means in this case, I'm just going to execute the report, or I'm going to analyze the report. So in that case, I'm in the user side. On the basis of my qualification, on the basis of my experience, I'm going to get the role. And same thing when I'm going to get some reports very quickly with with couple of buttons click. Someone in the backend developed that particular application. So that means designing the business process. So if I'm able to run a particular report, so that means something in backend someone configured by, or some configured by someone or by a consultant in the backend. So that is basically designing the business process, right? So if you are working on the front end, so you will be basically known as users, right? So obviously you will not be the end users, means you are not the entry level staff, as you are qualified chartered accountant or CMA. But basically you are going to use the application. If you, when you are going to analyze the report, you are extracting the data and you are going to analyze the report. So you are just using that application, and the development, everything is managed by the consultant. So now we can guess that consultants having some more roles and responsibility. Definitely it is yes. But when you are going to start the career, maybe you can couple of months or for 1 year, maybe you can think for this profile. Then different tools companies are using, like you can say Tally, as it is there I have listed, but anywhere, even in good companies, you won't get the Tally. So it may be any other ERP like Zoho, right? So or SAP end user point of view are using. Whereas when the consultants are going to work, so they are designing the applications, or basically they are going to design the business process. Now business want to see, if we will manufacture this particular product, then what will be the cost of production. Being a cost accountant, it is your job to do the planning or to do the budgeting. But we know that cost calculation, when we are going to do, many things are involved there, right? So that's why, if manually I will do these activities, then maybe I need 1 month to complete this task. But with SAP application, in a couple of buttons execution, or with one click, I can get that information. So for that purpose, I need to design that applications. I studied my accounting, I studied my costing, all these things. I have my knowledge related to the particular domain. Now I'm going to apply those things in the system, and I'm going to prepare what my business is looking. So that is the role of the consultant. So type of work, what the users are doing, they are doing various type of data entry, they are doing different budgeting and all, and consultants are designing those things. Work environment, if you'll see that mostly you are going to work on accounting department of any companies. CA firms, they are not using SAP, but they, as their clients are using SAP, so that's why being a practitioner chartered accountant or cost accountant, it is highly required. You should have that knowledge when you will go for statutory or internal audit. So that, for that purpose, I have included the CA final, CA forms. Otherwise, CA firms are not using SAP in their operations. And being SAP consultant, anywhere you can join. You may choose any IT company, or even you can choose any product based companies. For example, let's say Hyundai. Now Hyundai is not manufacturing any, I mean, Hyundai is not an IT company, but Hyundai is using that SAP in their system and in their business process. So for their maintenance, for their development, they need also SAP consultants on day to day operations, also for the maintenance purpose, right? So your skill will be like mostly problem solving, if you are going to take. So you are going to handling the reconciliations, accounting issues, audit queries. Whereas if you are working as a consultant, you are going to help the users on day to day their operations. Project point of view, when you are working on the user side, so basically you are going to take your different type of user related projects. Whereas when you will go for consulting role, you will handle end to end implementation or migrations or rollouts, different type of or support projects. These are going to your work. Now let's coming to the main areas, like which is related to salary. Here I have taken the salary example from India point of view. Now the earning potential here I have taken, that is 6 to 15 lakhs. Now if anyone is MBA from any like tier 2 category MBA college, then obviously initially when they are going to join user side, not consulting side, user side, on the basis of their existing qualification. So starting package maybe you will get around 6, 7 or 9 like this, as per your college reputation, as per your performance interview, your performance qualification, all these things. Similarly, if any companies are going for I mean any CAs are going to join initially, like freshers just qualified, so in that case your salary around like 12 to 14 or 15 like this you are going to get. Whereas if you are going to join consulting side, in consulting initial package will be low, right? So once you will have some more experience, project experience, then you can expect good package. But whatever, anyway, you in India, you can expect like qualified CAs are getting 12 to 14 lakhs initially. Even companies campus placements also, they are getting 12 plus around. And once you have more experience, then there is no limit. You can see like 30 plus very easily with 3 to 4 years, or let's say 2 to 3 completion of projects, you can expect qualified CAs and CMAs, right? So job market point of view, as already explained, that if you are going to join any product based company, then there also you will find good options. And if you are very interested for IT, then you can join for the IT companies also. In this way, it is going to help in your career. So your career will be additional, like it is going to boost if you have that this technical knowledge. Now, next check career roadmap. Career roadmap for CS, CMA, or MBA Finance. First thing, you have to learn the technology, right? So you have to understand what are the different modules are there. What are these? I will suggest, like, if you're completely new, don't go for any paid training. So first you explore what is there. So I already have many playlists which you can explore. If you want to understand the business process, you can check this playlist. I already have a playlist related to P2P, O2C, R2R, all this. So you will get business knowledge. If you are looking that will start my consulting career, then I already have this playlist. You can check here. Many configuration related videos also I have already added. So that's why I'm saying that first you explore that what exactly this product, whether I'm enjoying this one or not, or it is suitable for me or not. I should go for the user side, or I will go for the technical side, consulting side. So first you test the water, what exactly it is. So that is the first thing. So once you will learn all these things, you start doing system hands-on, right? So easily will get a system, you can start working on the hands-on, like you start working on the GL, AR, AP. These things already, domain point of view. Now this same thing you are going to work in the system. So once you understood something related to this particular product, then try to develop the connections, because we know that ERP is going to simplify the business process. So for that purpose, integration part is very clear, because we know that when there will be a vendor invoice, if it is, let's say, particularly if any application related to accounting, so in that case we are going to post a credit entry, vendor is we are going to post an entry like vendor is going to credit, and purchase account is going to debit. But in reality, we know there is no purchase account. Something you have to purchase, right? If you are purchasing the material, then that material is going to be debit, and GRR is going to credit, GRR again reconcile, and the vendor is going to credit. So it is not possible if you are working on any applications or accounting applications. So for that, ERP is very helpful, and SAP is highly integrated application. So you can check this image. It's a complete process flow related to procurement, or it is related to sales. So that's why you try to understand that how the things are integrated with each other. So once the business process point of view will understand, then you will think like how I will do the system configuration, so how the things are automated here. Because the business user is just going to post a GR entry, let's say, so automatically we'll see that accounting entry will be posted. So that is why companies are going for ERP, or they are like they are implementing ERP. So all these things practically you need to understand in the system. Then all those things, whatever you learned so far, you apply those things in the system. That means practice in the system. Just like you during your articles, I'm sure you must studied or you must use Tally a lot. Similarly, SAP also need the real practice. So whatever role you choose, whether you will go for user or development, accordingly you need to choose. So every business process simulate in the system. You first use some SAP delivered company code just to see the business process. Then accordingly you create your own settings, and go with the latest technology, that is S/4HANA, right? So where you have to understand, or you should understand, the concept of universal journal, means how everything related to finance we are going to combining each other. So a lot of things will be reconciliations. Now if I will start talking all these things, then maybe you will not get the idea. And if you want to know all this, already many videos are there. You just type something in the system. For example, I want to search universal journal, just type it in my playlist or in my video, you will get it. Next, coming to SAP certification, many people they want, like, we should go for SAP certification, we should do it or not, right? Whether it is helpful or not. If you are working as a chartered accountant, or let's say you are CMA, MBA, you have already some experience, then I mean experience in SAP, then initially I would suggest that you can skip the certification initially. Once you join any company as SAP consultant, after that maybe you can go for certification. It is going to help you to get good customers, good projects. If you are completely new to SAP and you are going to start your career, then you should definitely go for SAP certification. When I'm saying certification, means it is purely global certification. How to do the global certification, I already have one video, you can go through that. If you are interested for certification, go for it. It is really going to add value in your career. Few job postings I have captured here. It's clearly mentioned that they need SAP analyst role. This is analyst role. I was talking sometime before related to that analyst. You can see it says senior analyst role, as experience is there, requirement 2 to 6. And here it is required that you should have obviously SAP knowledge, and plus you should be from any CA background or any good profile. Check another one. This one is one of the job posting from Big Four. Again, it is a purely fresher job, and here you can see CA freshers can apply. It means it is not expected that you have a good understanding. I mean, good like experience on SAP. You are qualified CA, you can applying this on this particular job, provided that if you have knowledge on that one. No work experience related to SAP required, but SAP knowledge is required. Then another one you can see, this is again another one, CA CMA preferred. So many companies, they are like, to maintain their brand value, they are exclusively only hiring SAP consultant with CA, CPA or CMA. So definitely you should try this one. And definitely this is a year you can say it's a profile bit senior profile, so that's a 12 plus years experience. But sometimes you can, I mean, you have to start with a fresher role. So that's why a lot of jobs are there. If you have already qualified CA and CMA, you can start SAP consulting role with the freshers. Or Big Fours, SAP itself, they are hiring many CA CMAs on consulting side also. Salary I already explained. Quickly you can see here what is the expected salary. You can in India, you can see this part I already explained. Let's move next. What are the mistakes people used to do? Many people I have seen that they're just only watching the YouTube tutorials. YouTube tutorials definitely good, but if you're not going to practice those things in the system, it is not going to help you. If you just watch that I will learn swimming, but you will never go to the water, go into the water, and you will not try, then you will never learn how to swim. So same way, as it is an IT product, so you need to practice in the system, right? And without practice it is not possible. Second thing, I have seen that people only focus on the finance because they think like CO is not required, avoiding controlling module as it is not required. Don't do that. Nowadays companies are not going to hire you only with the finance knowledge. Controlling knowledge, a detailed controlling knowledge or CO knowledge is required. So they, whenever they are going to hire consultants, always they want like someone should be good in finance as well as in the controlling. So no, I mean, you can't compromise controlling or you can't compromise CO. You can't say that I am from CMA background, so FI is not required, or I'm from CA background, controlling is not required. So it's not like that. So you have to give both equal advantage, and definitely CO is more complex than FI, but still it is required. So it's IT. When companies are going to hire you, so they want end-to-end solution. You must heard like end-to-end business solution or end-to-end implementation experience or knowledge is required. So that is what required. Also I have seen they used to say like, we know the configuration, but we don't know the business process, we are not able to deliver the answer in the interview. So what I observed, that they are only doing the customizations. When you are without understanding anything, when you are doing some clicks here and there, that is the meaning of configuration, maybe they are thinking. It is not the consulting job, it is clerical job. Consulting means we have to understand the business requirement, we have to understand their problems and how we are going to develop a solution for them. So that is why focusing only on the configuration without understanding business flow. I supposed to do the product costing configuration, but I don't know what are the components from where I'm going to get, right? How I will get the material price, how I will get my activity related cost, what are the overheads I'm going to include. So those things, if I don't know the connection, I am not able to understand the flow, I don't know the business process, or my focus is not with that, then it is not going to help you. So before doing something in the system, it is highly required. You should clear what exactly you are going to do. Then only it is going to help you. Now let's see the action plan. What you can follow for your better career. If you are till now, if you are watching, that means somehow maybe you are interested on SAP. So first, choose a structured course which is related to SAP FICO, and definitely it should be on S4 HANA. But again, I will suggest before going for any paid training, any course, explore as much as content which are available in YouTube. With, I mean, free content you need to explore first. After that, go for a structured course. And when you are doing any course, make sure that you are going to work on couple of projects, because these projects are going to help you. Particularly project things are very, I mean, it is helpful or it is required when you will go for consulting career. So at least one or two projects you need to complete. The more you will work on this, it is going to help you. So in training, you will get your assignments and the projects to work. Sincerely complete those projects and submit it, and document those projects whatever you have completed. So those things you need to complete it. One should be end to end, take the example of manufacturing company and complete the end-to-end business process. Another one, you can take any small company as per your choice. Like I have taken here example broadcasting, material ledger, and margin analysis. It is again, it's not small project actually. It is also so many things are included, but yeah, it is not end-to-end. So all these things need to be documented and prepare one project portfolio. And whenever you are applying, you will find that project link you can give. Even for example, if you take the job portal Naukri, so there we have the option, you can add your project portfolio, you can upload that one. So if you are going to add that one along with your CV, so it is going to help you, right? So you can, and resume is very important. You can mention that CA with SAP, CA with finance analyst, or finance analyst with SAP knowledge in this way, or SAP junior consultant with qualified CA with SAP FICO consultant. Like this, if you are catchy words in your you are going to add, then it is going to help you for your getting more calls and scheduling the interview. So if we will conclude, you have already completed the hard part. In fact, the hardest part. You have qualified your CA, you have completed your CMA. So definitely the major part is completed. Now it's time to make the knowledge, or you are going to work on the digital things, right? Because you supposed to learn some technical things or technology. That is what only you have to learn. That's it. So SAP is not just a skill, it is a career shift from operations to transformation. If you have any query related to your career or anything related to any point, feel free to mail me, or you can add in the comments. Definitely I will answer it. See you soon with another video. Thank you.